Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 6, Episode 4, 10 Things I Hate About Moving. So we're just going to get on to it. The first couple I want to talk is James and Tata. So we see James, he's finishing up packing and he's on his way to Indonesia. Remember a few weeks ago, Tata had already left on her own and everything. And now James needs to follow suit. And remember last time we saw them, they were upset that the dog couldn't come and everything. And, James is still upset about that as we see him packing. Then we see James go meet up with one of his friends and, just express his concerns about everything. Because remember, James had to quit his job as an elevator tech and everything. And he's given everything up to move to Indonesia and everything. Now, what's ironic about this, and now I have a little bit of questions about this couple, we also see Tata in Indonesia. She's riding on like a little motorcycle, just like living her best life and everything. And she wanted to go back partly because she said she was feeling sick with her throat hair and everything. And she said like the doctors here weren't basically not helping any. And so she wanted to go back to Indonesia. And if she goes back to Indonesia, they gave her some medicine and said she has like a tonsil problem and a throat problem and gave her some medicine and now she feels great. I mean, that's good. I mean, I don't want to think anything negative about that, but that does sound a little suspicious. So you mean to tell me Indonesia has like the best medicine and you were feeling so sick and now like you couldn't, and now you're feeling great? I don't know. I mean, I think that's other people are going to catch that. But anyway, we also seen Tata, and Tata got to meet up with her sister. And James didn't tell his family till last minute that he's moving to Indonesia. And now Tata is not telling her family that James is moving. That Tata's family thinks that James is, that she thinks that she's only going to be here for a month. And that's it. Well, and she wanted to tell them in person when James got there. So Tata's sister, she got to meet up with Tata's sister, and she said that he's gonna be moving here permanently, and thinking that it's a good thing. I don't know why she wanted to hide this because this is a good thing. You want her to stay, right? Wrong. The sister was like, I don't think y'all should stay. Indonesia, we're really poor. You guys got better opportunity in America. Minimum wages here, like. He gave up his job, his nice job and stuff, and y'all want to come here? And, like, she has a valid point. And this is the first time I ever seen a flip, because usually on 90 Day Fiancé, when we're in the other country, like they always want their child or family member to stay here. But in this particular case, the sister's like, it's best for you guys to basically just live over there in America. Like, I don't know why you're moving back here and stuff and everything. So that's pretty, yeah, nice little role reversal here. So yeah, I mean, that was just basically that. So yeah, that was James and Tata. Next couple I'm going to talk is Sarper and Shekinah. So as we know, last week Sarper and Shekinah arrived in Turkey. Sarper did not clear out them bottles that he had of the other woman, and Shekinah gave him that book of her first boyfriend. This episode, apparently they had Shekinah revealed that he is good with his charm, and they had a nice night of making love and everything. Like, I needed to hear that and everything. But she's like, even though it was great and everything, again, didn't need to hear that either. I'm still not gonna forget what's going on and everything. So we see Shekinah and Sarper. She's about to give Sarper like a wax job on his back and everything. And so she starts waxing him and, makes him feel the pain. and they start talking about how they apply for the K-1 visa. Now, here's the thing: how can you apply for the K-1 visa when you're not engaged? Like, they apply for the K-1 visa. Shekinah asked Sarper, "Did you tell your family yet?" And he said no, because he doesn't really want to go. Like, they said we could get it. It could take years for it to get approved. Don't really want to go. And like, it's like he was like, "I really want to be with you, Shekinah, but I don't want to go there." And Shekinah's like, "Well, I got my daughter, so I can't just like not see her and stuff." Well, Shekinah, your daughter's in boarding school, and at the last tell-all, you said that you wouldn't mind if your daughter was in a controlled relationship. So I understand what you're trying to say, but don't act like you're so holy about that. But anyway, so they're going back and forth about that, and like Shekinah's just acting all surprised that he just like doesn't really want to come to America and stuff. And I'm just like, y'all not even engaged. I don't even know why y'all apply for the K-1 visa when you're not engaged. So, that was just that. I ain't going to spend too much time with them because they drive me crazy. Next couple I want to talk is Josh and Lily. I like this couple. Lily's a sweetheart. She's hardworking. She's a sweetheart. So last week we seen Josh arrive to China and drove 3 hours from the airport to her house, and he arrived at the house, and Lily's waiting on him and everything. They have a nice moment, kissing and everything, and she showed him her masterpiece of a house because she wanted to renovate the house before he got here. She did a really good job of renovating that house. She got a nice bathroom, nice living space and everything, and she wasted to spend all her money doing that, but she said she wanted to make sure he lived comfortable and everything, and everything, so they can enjoy their life together. Josh is just so happy and stuff. But the problem is she spent all her money, and Josh can't work. So they spend the night together, and then the next day, Josh is trying to work the stove. She said that he called in Lily, and he's like, "Lily, there's no gas on this stove." And she was like, "Oh, you're so smart, baby, but let's worry about that later. We got to get to the shop. The wedding, I guess they're going to have like a nice traditional Chinese wedding and everything, so they have to get try on their outfits that they'll be wearing for it." And so they go and try out the outfits. They're nice, and Lily's still bringing up how she don't have any money, and it's starting to irritate Josh. And they had like a back and forth on how much like the dress will cost. And Josh said that he had to sell his house and everything, and with him not being able to work, it's going to be tough. But Josh actually agreed to buy the wedding dress for Lily and everything. But he is really, really sick and tired of her saying that she has no money and everything. I get it. You have no money. You have at least you have a job, though. I don't have a job. So, they have the potential, but they're going to have to really, really, really have like some serious talks and come up with some serious plans in order to make it work there. And even going back to James and Tata, James was concerned about, his banana chip business in Indonesia not going to work out. And he's worried that if it don't work out, he has to move back home. And he said he's already abandoned his family twice already. So, I think with both of those couples, they got to come up with a major, major plan to really figure out their finances and how they're going to survive over there, because both of them had it made. Well, Lily has it more made than James did, but still. So yeah, but that was Josh and Lily. And the last couple we're going to talk is Statler and Dempsey. Now, we just only seen Statler. We didn't see Dempsey. So Dempsey, once again, is finishing up packing. She's taking forever packing and everything. And last week, we left off with them, discussing the van and being a couple $1,000s short. Well, apparently, Statler had came up with the extra money that they needed, and is able to purchase the van that they wanted. But, at the same time, Statler is still at home packing, and one of her friends comes over, the friend that took her to that one club on their initial season on Before the 90 Days. And the same friend that came to the tell-all and said, like, that was a little sketchy about Dempsey. And she's worried. The friend told her, like, you're worried. I'm worried that, like, basically Dempsey's using you and everything. And Statler, in the initial season, Statler was all into Dempsey. Is all into, like, she wanted to move in and everything. And now, like, doing this, like, Statler is just having doubts and is scared now. And, like, she opened up about, like, just wanting to be loved because she said she was adopted. I remember telling the story. She was adopted, and she said if her birth mother didn't even love her, then who's going to really love me, and stuff. And I hope, like, this is all going to be worth it. So on her way to the airport, she stayed the night at her friend's house. And on her friend to the airport, Statler is just like, I'm not excited right now because I need to, like, I'm not sure Dempsey, like, I only spent like a couple weeks with Dempsey and everything, so we're still kind of strangers. And that part kind of surprised me when she said that, because I got to figure out the timing, because after the tell-all from Before the 90 Days, I seen pictures of Dempsey here in America, like visiting Statler and stuff. So how could they just be only 3 weeks? Because Dempsey was here for a little bit, like after the tell-all, after the last tell-all. So I don't know about that. But then when her friend dropped her off at the airport, she said, you know what? I'm going to tell you this. It's not all going to be bad. I know I may have my concerns, but, we also got to think of the positives. You guys are going to live this, do this, and you're going to live happily ever after, basically. And that was sweet. That's a real friend. You're going to call it as you see it, but you also want to give them some positive reinforcement that things are going to work out. So, Statler just got on the plane. She cried. She was crying and stuff and everything. Like, this is the most, Statler has really, like, calmed down from her initial season. Now, granted, we know what she's doing online. I guess, like, whenever they do the tell-all for The Other Way, which probably ain't going to be for another 20 weeks, we're going to see, I guess, like her and Corona are going to be really going after Shekinah, because they all been going after it on social media. So we have to wait till then. We got to wait 20 weeks until we see that. But but yeah. So I mean, that was basically it, y'all. I mean, we didn't see Corona and Inky in this episode, and there's still another couple we have to meet yet, but I guess they ain't gonna put them in until later in the season. But yeah, we're just stuck on these 5 right now and everything. But I can't wait to see the other couple. They're supposed to be in Ireland, an Ireland couple or whatever. So, but yeah. Anyway, guys, yeah, that is the end of my review. I mean, I'm sorry it wasn't as long and entertaining like my last one was, but it is what it is. With the episodes only being an hour and stuff, like, it's hard to, like, do, like, my usual average of 20 minutes and 30 minutes on a good day recaps, because there's only, I mean, you could talk a lot for an episode that came out for 2 hours, but only a 1 hour episode, and some people only having one scene and showing only 4 couples, and one of them only having one scene. There's not much to talk about. So yeah, I think they do need to get into 2 hour episodes, but maybe they will. I don't know. But anyway, guys, that's it in my review. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back on to recap the Happily Ever After tell-all next week. So stay tuned for that, because it's gonna be epic. It's going to be very epic. So I can't wait to do that one. But until then, y'all have a good rest of your week, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.